Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, the comic that I'm going to display is Batgirl issue number 16 from the New 52 Death of a Family. And actually this issue is signed by Gail Simone, and this is the really awesome cover. Check that out. Awesome. I'm going to put it here. Stay. Okay. On this video, I'm gonna give you my thought for this. Actually, it's a three-issue story arc called The Gift, and I'm gonna start from issue Batman issue number 44 because the three issue mini story arc start from issue number 45, but I'm gonna start from issue number 44. So here's part, not part one, but kind of like a single issue. Here's 44. This is kind of like the beginning of the wedding, kind of. Here's part one of The Gift, issue number 45. Awesome cover. Check that out. Issue number 46, and everything is done by Tony Daniel. Check that out. Sorry about the glare. Awesome. And the last part, issue number 47 of the Batman. Check out this cover. And what you see on the cover actually happens on the story. That the Batman actually wants to kill Booster Gold. And you're going to find out why. Okay, start for issue number 44. Basically, issue number 44, it's not much to tell. Basically, is Catwoman searching for her perfect wedding dress. As well, where she actually end up stealing it. So, and throughout the issue, we get to see some backstory from some classic stories between Batman and Catwoman, when the first time that they met, and all the fighting, all their encounters up to now. So basically, this is kind of like a memory lane. That's what it is. Doesn't take or add much to the main story, only that she gets to steal the wedding dress that she always wanted, which happens to be pretty cool because I saw a video, a woman cosplayer, and that woman cosplayed Catwoman's dress, wedding dress, and it looked so awesome. It was really nice, really sharp. Well, part one of The Gift. Well, part one. This is kind of like a strange story. Well, basically, it's about Booster Gold. That he came from the future to our time, but not our timeline. He kind of like ended up in some other timeline, where the Batman of that timeline is happened to be Dick Grayson. And Dick Grayson, he uses guns. He has a shotgun, and he has a machine gun, and that machine gun has a grenade launcher, and he had a knife, and you name it. I mean, he's kind of like, think of it of the Punisher of the DC universe. So I mean, it's kind of cool though. So here we get to see Dick Grayson as Batman. The thing is that the issue start, we see Booster Gold looking how Hal Jordan ended up killing himself with his ring. And I was like, okay, I was very intrigued about it. And then from there we continue reading, and then he decided to search for Batman, and Batman find him. Check that out. The thing is that this Batman doesn't know Booster Gold. He doesn't know who he is. So he see, what are you doing in my city? So the thing is that this Batman, he doesn't ask too much question. It's more like he shoots and asks questions later. And then from there we see that Jason Todd, he created a company that, ironic enough, he created a company where you buy a tire for your cars, obviously. So it has kind of like a mechanism that anyone who tried to steal the tires of your car will be electrocuted, electroshock. until you die. So I mean, the electric shock is going to be so high that you will die. And actually, the ironic is that we see that the Joker is the one that is trying to steal the tires and dies. So I don't know, it's kind of like a commercial stunt or something. So that was kind of fun. Then from there we continue. That the thing is that Booster Gold says, I'm here because I'm trying to save the world. You see, on this timeline, whatever, Batman or Bruce Wayne and Catwoman, they don't know each other. Seems like. The thing is that Booster Gold is trying to figure out what's going on. Then from there we see Duke. Seems like Duke, he's being some kind of I don't know, trauma, because it's like they give him food and I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. Over here, check that out. So the thing is that we see Bruce Wayne dancing with his mother. Actually, his parents are alive, and then we see Booster Gold crashing to the party. He's saying, well, I'm Booster Gold, the greatest superheroes ever been created, and blah blah blah, I'm here to give you a gift. Whatever that is. That's what the title implies, the gift. I mean, this story kind of reminds me of the movie Pulp Fiction. That's what this story reminds me of. I mean, you see the movie Pulp Fiction, and you're okay, this is a great movie, and you're kind of like wondering what's on the suitcase. Ah, wait a minute. Yes, there's the suitcase, and then we never get to find out what's on the suitcase. There've been a lot of theories about it. Some people say that the suitcase is the soul of the main bad guy of the movie. I don't know. That's why he got a hole on the back of his neck with a band-aid. That's what I heard. But kind of like reminds me of Pulp Fiction. Not in the action, but more like on the story. What's the gift that Booster Gold wants to give to Bruce Wayne? The thing is that, you know, he's trying to figure out what kind of present wants to give him and this and that. While he's talking to Bruce Wayne, he's kind of like he finally kind of to understand that you are right, you know. I've been feeling strange lately, like something's wrong with the world. And my parents, sometimes I feel I see a broken pearl chain, and then I see my parents dead, and then I see me dressing up as a bat. But here on this timeline, Bruce Wayne is not Batman because his parents are alive. The thing is that while he told that to Booster Gold, Bruce Wayne took a cane and broke Skeet. You know, that little Booster Gold machine that was flying around? Well, that one. He busted up. So, okay, part 2. Now, I love this cover. This issue is where Booster Gold, he breaks out Catwoman from Arkham Asylum. From Arkham. Now, the thing is that Catwoman on this timeline, well, she's a psychopath. And she doesn't talk. Well, so far, the only thing that she says is just, meow. That's all she says. She doesn't talk. And the thing is that we see that there's an explosion, and we see Booster Gold, a little bit older, with beer, saving Catwoman, or free Catwoman from Arkham. And then we see Bruce Wayne talking to his father, talking about, well, the city's going down the drain, there are a lot of bad people, the whole world is crazy, we need to do something about it. The thing is, while he was talking, he get kind of like a heart attack. So we go to a hotel room, where we see Catwoman and Booster Gold talking. Now, this is not Catwoman yet, she's more like Selina Kyle. She hasn't taken the persona of the Catwoman, I guess. The thing is, it's kind of a strange story. The thing is that, Booster Gold wants to be a matchmaker. He wants to be such a great hero that he wants to be a matchmaker. What I mean by matchmaker, well, he's just trying to, it reminds me, what movie was that? When I was reading it, it just reminds me of another movie. What was it? Ah, missed my mind. The thing is that Booster Gold, he wants to get Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle to fall in love, so that way they can get married in the future on our timeline. The thing is that he thinks it's a crazy story and this and that, so he decides to design Catwoman new outfit, which happens to be pretty awesome. Check this out. Awesome. Kind of reminds me of the Catwoman from the Batman Returns. Check that out. With Michelle Pfeiffer, kind of reminds me of her. Kind of reminds me of her. The cat suit and the way that Tony Daniels draw her face kind of reminds me of Michelle Pfeiffer from Catwoman from Batman Returns. 1990 or 1989, whatever. Anyway, the thing is that from there we go to the hospital. His father survived his heart attack. We see Catwoman smoking, and we see that she's running away from somebody that is trying to shoot her or kill her, which happens to be Batman, Dick Grayson. The Nightwing is the Batman of this timeline. So Booster Gold managed to escape. The thing is that finally we get the whole family together. They are talking and drinking coffee, in front of the chimney and all that. So Booster Gold, he decided to pay a visit. Just to get things worse. The thing is that once he go inside, he brings Catwoman with him to introduce Catwoman to Bruce Wayne, thinking, oh, wait a minute, if I take her to their house, they're going to meet each other, and they're going to fall in love, and that's it. And everybody will be happy. So the thing is that how he can marry Selina Kyle when Bruce Wayne is not Batman because his parent is still alive. So that's kind of like I do not know what Booster Gold was thinking about it. Sometimes there are times that Booster Gold, he's very smart and he has a good heart, but there are times like, and one of those happens to be on this story. Whatever you can come up thinking what means, well, that's it. So we see that Pennyworth is trying to stop her. She slashed Alfred, and then we see that Bruce Wayne's father is agitated. Say, look, Selina, I closed the orphanage. I did it. I did the work that you put up, that put you away. I paid for your sale. Take me and let my son leave. And that's what Selina Kyle does. She takes his father's life. Check that out. I mean, she just slashed the hell out of him. And then suddenly Batman shows up, Dick Grayson, and then he starts shooting everybody, throwing grenades and everything. Check that out. I mean, a lot of action. Check that out. Awesome. And then from there, we see that Bruce Wayne, he picks up a gun. Because when he sees that his father and mother die on the fight, we see Bruce Wayne taking a gun and aiming at Batman and shoot Batman right on the middle of the head, right here. Which I'm surprised what kind of cowl that he has. Maybe it was the early ones that was made by cloth and not. No, the thing is that this gun, which I forgot to mention, the bullets was designed to be able to pierce any kind of armor, especially from Booster Gold's armor. The bullets was designed to pierce Booster Gold suit. So I guess that Batman cowl is a lot more weaker than from Booster Gold. The thing is that Dick Grayson is dead. That's it. Then after that we see Booster Gold on the ground. Catwoman is bleeding to death. We see his parents actually dead. The same scene, but when he's an adult. Right here. Check that out. And that was the end of it. Good story. Little strange, but good. And that's part of the gift. Issue number 47. For my parents to live, I must kill Booster Gold. And like I said before, what you see on the cover actually happened on the inside. Batman is trying to kill Booster Gold. I guess that Booster Gold, he messed up so many times that, well, it was bound to happen, I guess. So here we see that his little machine, Squeak, I think it's Squeak, but it's stupid name anyway, whatever. He's kind of like fixing himself, and he managed to go back together. The thing is that Bruce Wayne is trying to make the machine work, but the machine is voice activated and only works with Booster Gold's voice. So for some reason, Bruce Wayne he did not manage to replicate Booster Gold's voice. So it seems like that Booster Gold was thrown into a dungeon, in a cave, chain, skinny. Look at that. It seems like he's been there for a whole year. No food and no water. Check that out. And not only that, he's just standing there saying like, the greatest hero you never heard of. In a standing still, like, I'm on chain, halfway dead, but still a superhero. So he still has that obnoxious. So the thing is that Bruce Wayne decides to take him out, fix him up, give him have him take a shower, a haircut, and all that, so that way he can activate the machine, which happens here. Now this is the interesting part of the story, is right here. So the thing is that Bruce Wayne's plan is to make Booster Gold, to take him, Booster Gold. Actually, Bruce Wayne wants Booster Gold to activate the machine so they can go back in time 1 year, 10 minutes before his parents die, so that way he can save his parents. That's the whole plan of Bruce Wayne. The thing is that, well, Booster Gold said, well, it's not that easy, this and that, but he said, look, you don't do it, I'm going to shoot you. And I got a bomb inside of that little machine that I can activate it, and he will be blown to pieces. And once I blow it up to pieces, I'm going to kill you. Okay, fine. So Booster Gold decided to do that. The thing is that Booster Gold, he kind of like, he had a trick on his sleeve, because even though that he took Bruce Wayne back in time, well, it was not on that timeline. Kind of like he brought it back in time to our timeline, where we see little Bruce Wayne watching a movie at the theater close to his parents. The thing is that once that Bruce Wayne figure out what's going on, they start to arguing and fighting. The thing is that Bruce Wayne's and his father and Bruce's parents died, as we know, on the alley, and the pearl necklace break, and that's the Bruce Wayne story that we know. The thing is that the Bruce Wayne from another timeline, he sees that because Booster Gold brought him back in time, or to this timeline, to the spot where his parents died. How his parents died. Our timeline. That's why, like I said, it's kind of like a strange story. So the thing is that when he sees that his parent dies, he cannot take it. He could not take the pain watching his parent die. And that's the moment when Booster Gold tells this Bruce Wayne from another timeline, he calls him Batman. And that Bruce Wayne says, he kind of like actually he doesn't say anything. Booster Gold says, no, you don't have to. You just need to see. The thing is that Bruce Wayne, he decides to pull the gun on his head and shoot himself. So the Bruce Wayne from another timeline shot himself in the head. And we see the reflection on Booster Gold's visors. And Booster Gold says, we saved the world. So the thing is that we go back into our timeline, and we see Booster Gold talking to Batman and Catwoman, say, see, I just kept, I can stop cleaning them, but they don't get clean. So he's kind of like explaining himself to Batman and Catwoman. So the thing is that on his visors, Bruce Wayne's Booster Gold's visors, Batman says, I have to do something. If I don't clean it, everything will look wrong. That blood in the middle there. So the thing is that Batman with his finger wiped a drop of blood from the Bruce Wayne from the other timeline of this story. And that was the end of it. And then from here starts the Wayne thing. It was strange story, but it was good. It was fun. I like it. What can I say? So why Booster Gold tried to fix things in that timeline? I don't know. Maybe something happened in the past that I haven't read or I haven't seen it or overlooked. But why he went back in time, I don't know. Maybe he got lost. I don't know, because the story doesn't say. If it's like I say, you actually say something about it, well, I missed it. But other than that, it was a full story. I mean, full. It was a fun story. And Booster Gold in this story got what he deserved. I mean, he can be a good guy, but sometimes he can be ugh. And well, being ugh, that's why he almost got killed twice. I mean, 3 times. So he almost get killed 3 times. One by Batman from Batman Tim Grayson, Dick Grayson, and Bruce Wayne. Twice by Bruce Wayne. So that makes 3 times. So it was a fun story. And the best cover, actually, I guess you know which is going to be the best cover. I'm going to choose this one. This is the best cover of this story. Awesome cover. And I will give it 4 out of 5 of this whole story arc. So if you think that is worth it, give it a try. I mean, you might like it. You might like it. It's like I said, I have fun reading it. So it did what it's supposed to do, entertain me. And that's it. Like I said before, I give it 4 out of 5. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. See you later. Bye.